I'm Alex Cintron, and I'm here with our administrator, Mr. Kemple. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and then we can get started.
Okay.
So when you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a Navy jet pilot.
Navy jet pilot. So what did you do after you graduated high school?
After high school, I went to the U.S. Naval Academy, got my college degree, and then I went to flight training and became a Navy jet pilot.
That's awesome. What did you get your degree in?
My degree is in aeronautical engineering.
Can you explain what that is exactly?
Well, there are a number of different fields of engineering, and aeronautical engineering just deals specifically with aviation, aircraft, and engines, just everything to do with aviation.
Okay. So how long were you in the military?
I was in the Navy 33 years. 33
years, okay. So how did you get into teaching and the school life?
That's a good question. After I retired from the Navy, I went into business for a couple of years. And then the Lord just really impressed on my heart and my wife's that He wanted us to go into full-time service. And we prayed about it, and at our missions conference in 1995, we surrendered to full-time ministry wherever the Lord wanted us to go. And frankly thought it was going to be overseas mission someplace. But within a very short time, He made it clear that He wanted us right here. And so that's been a blessing ever since.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. So have you always lived in Jacksonville?
I have not. During my 33 years in the Navy, we moved 17 different times.
Wow.
We were stationed in Jacksonville 5 times. And Jacksonville became home when we joined what was then Jacksonville Baptist Temple, Beaver Street Baptist Church. And we made the move down here with the church before we went to Norfolk. So the church is what really kept us in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. So I heard you mention your wife. How did you meet her?
Well, my wife's brother was my roommate at the Naval Academy for 4 years.
Wow.
So he introduced us, and I married my roommate's sister.
That's awesome. How did you ask her to marry you?
Our junior year at the Naval Academy, at the end of the year, we have a formal, we call it a ring dance, where we get our college rings, and I asked her to marry me at the ring dance.
Aw, that's awesome. Okay, so how many years have you been working here at First Coast?
I've been here at First Coast, this is my 18th year.
18 years, okay. And in those 18 years, what would you say was your most memorable experience working here?
Wow. Certainly some of our spiritual emphasis weeks have been incredible, just seeing the Lord really work on the hearts of young people and seeing students make great decisions, seeing students get saved. So many of those memories. And then, of course, the year that we moved into this building, that was huge too. It just changed the whole landscape of the school.
Yeah,
so those probably stand out.
Okay, cool. So we know that this is your last year, sadly, here. What do you plan on doing in your time after you retire here?
Well, I'm going to spend time with my wife. We're going to do a lot of work around the house that has been lagging behind. And the first thing we're going to do is celebrate our 50th anniversary in June.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's awesome.
June 6th will be 50 years.
Wow, that's great. So I think that'll be it. Thank you so much for your time and the opportunity to interview you. This has been a pleasure. So thank you.
You're welcome. Glad to do it.